A report by the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa was launched on the 10th of June in Kigali, Rwanda. The report assesses the state of energy access and security in the 14 states of the Eastern Africa region by employing energy access and security assessment methodologies. The report is titled Energy Access and Security in Eastern Africa, Status and Enhancement Pathways. It investigates issues of energy technology, energy resource governance, energy and the environment, energy trade, and the impact of energy on the macroeconomy. It also reviews in depth the issues of energy access and security based on a regional analysis and case studies of Ethiopia, Tanzania, South Sudan, and Uganda. It provides pertinent recommendations on enhancing the state of energy access and security in the sub-region. The share of the population with access to electricity in Eastern Africa is among the lowest globally. The report cites, for example, that in South Sudan, a mere 1% of the population has access. In Burundi, 2%. In the Democratic Republic of Congo, 9%. And in Uganda, 12%. The regional access level of 27% is also below the level for middle-income countries, which is a policy aspiration of member states. The level for middle-income countries is 82%. The structural transformation aspiration of member states will need to overcome the energy access bottleneck impairing the pace of industrial development, the report states. The report further notes that there has been limited progress in transitioning from a traditional biomass as a main source of energy. Since 1990, there has been a forest stock decline of 20% in Ethiopia, Somalia, and Tanzania, nearly 40% in Uganda and Burundi, and between 4 and 8% in the Democratic Republic of Congo, Eritrea, Kenya, and Madagascar. This has led to household energy challenges. Reflecting on energy security in the petroleum subsector, the report highlights that the region nearly exclusively relies on imported refined petroleum, with declining regional refining capacity and increasing consumption levels. These levels increased by 63% in the last decade. Oil imports now represent a large share of GDP in member states, diverting financial resources from development. The need for regional and country frameworks on energy security management is also discussed. Johannes Hailu, the Economic Affairs Officer in charge of energy at UNICA, says that energy trade with the neighbouring countries and regionally is an untapped opportunity in Eastern Africa.
Right now, most of the energy deals, most of the energy agreements in terms of future supplies are done bilaterally. And I think that needs to transition to a multilateral approach, especially for a country like Rwanda, where you have one or two countries before you have major suppliers like, say, Ethiopia, for example. Then a multilateral approach would be very critical, which means you have to empower the likes of East Africa Power Pool, you have to empower the likes of regional regulatory agencies, you have to empower the like of EAC to provide broader guidance and multilateral framework for how those things happen. But right now, it's a good development, at least happening at bilateral level, but it has to expand, obviously, to multilateral approaches.
Recognizing that energy security is indispensable to economic security, the report recommends, among others, that countries should strengthen regional cooperation on development of strategic energy resources such as oil and gas, and commit to fuel diversification enabled by appropriate policy frameworks at national, regional, and continental levels. The regional opportunities for energy sector development would have to be supplemented by greater efforts at the country level to develop indigenous energy resources along with a national strategy and framework for energy security management.